Good anytime, my fuzzies, to a quick review of a game I just finished. All opinions in this video are mine and mine alone, so just please enjoy and don't take them too seriously. Thank you. Good anytime, my fuzzies, and welcome to a very quick review as ice hockey for the Atari 2600. As I usually do these reviews, it's always 1 to 5. 1-0 being that whatever was trying to go for just sucked incredibly bad, did not work out. They could have done a lot better with. 3 being that it's just basic, run of the mill. They didn't add anything spectacular. Hi, kitty. You could say them. They didn't add anything spectacular. They didn't wow me or anything like that. It wasn't good. It wasn't really bad. It was just blah. And 5 being that it really went above and beyond what it was going for and really made me love it, and so on and so forth. So the first thing we're going to go for is story, and I forgot to read the story. Okay. Score more goals than your opponents in a 3-minute time period. Okay. Player 1 is handicapped with a 25 skating speed reduction. I was handicapped in that game, I guess. Still sucked. Pass or shoot. Okay. So story, it's hockey. You just score points, get the most points, and win. So 3, because it's hockey. You just score the most points to win. It's basic. There's nothing more they've done here. 3. Going on to characters. It's just 4 people on the ice. 2 that look the same on blue. 2 that look the same on gray or green or whatever. So it's just 2 opposing teams of just killers to differentiate themselves. That's it. So 3 again, because there's nothing. It's not like they have names. It's not like they have personalities. It's just they're the same exact things. Just pop 2 of the same, 2 different, but they have the same movement speed, or unless you're handicapped apparently, and whatnot. So yeah, just 3 basic. The setting, it's just a white background that you skate on with 2 indents in it to signify the goals. It's interesting. It's awesome. I like it because if you hit the wall of the goal without going into the black void, then you don't get the point. But other than that, it's just black void around a white surface that you skate upon. The 2 numbers at the top, there's, again, nothing really here. It's 3. It's just basic. Basically nothing. And then we go into game mechanics, which for game mechanics, there is shooting, so you can run up and grab the puck if it hits your hockey stick. When it's on your hockey stick, it will kind of go back and forth to signify what direction it will launch in. Besides that, you can knock people down, which I have no idea how to do that. What's the word? How to do that reliably. You can also steal the puck if your, I guess, hockey stick goes in front of their hockey stick where they have the puck to take it. Which also doesn't always work. For me, maybe I kind of got it at the end, but it's very fickle. And then, there's just 2 black indents. You want to get it in the center of either of the indents to score a point. After 3 minutes, there's an invisible 3-minute timer where a buzzer will just ring. Whoever has the most points in those 3 minutes wins, but there's no victory screen. It just ends. Stops. Everything's stopped. So overall, I am going to give it, I guess, another 3 because it's basic. Yeah, just 3 again. It's just basic movements, nothing too severe about it. Oh, there is an invisible line where there's two people at the top, 2 people at the bottom. Both sides have are different, one of each team on them. They can't really cross it. So that person who's a goalie cannot go all the way to the bottom and score a goal themselves, though they can shoot from across the room to score a goal if they're lucky. But, like, yeah, it's just 3. Basic. Nothing too interesting. It just kind of works. So maybe I'll give it a 2.5, but then again, I think it's just my skill. I was getting it in the end. But it's just not well implemented. They can just you can just go into the goalie's crease, which should not happen, for an easy goal if they don't stop you in time. So overall, it's just a 3. It's bland. It's if you want ice hockey, I'm sure there are plenty of other games that are better than this one. But if you want something from the past just to sit down and play for a bit, you get right into it and whatnot and go. But again, it's just bland and basic. Not too much to it. But anyways, so it's just ice hockey is a 3, simply because there is no real story. It's just hockey. Score the most points and you win. The characters, there's just palette swapped character. There's 2 same color, 2 different palette swapped. They work exactly the same. There's no cutscenes or anything, so it's just basic 3. It's just, and then the setting is just on a white platform. There's nothing else besides black void around it. The only thing interesting about it is that the nets are indented out, and if you hit the side of the net, even though it's a small area, it will bounce off and not count. So at least that's interesting and gives you something, but still it's a 3 because it's just plain. And mechanics are basic. Passing, scoring. It goes back and forth and what. No, I'm giving it a 2.5 for that. 2.5 for mechanics because it's weird. You have to like stop kind of and figure out the direction of where the puck's going to go. But it's the fast moving game where they can come up behind you and take it from you. So it is not implemented well. But overall, it's going to be a 3 because it's a basic ice hockey game. If you want a basic ice hockey game from the past, go for it. You might have some fun with this. For me, it's just I've played better hockey games than this, and I probably will play better hockey games than this in the future. But for what it was, like I said, maybe, like I've said before, maybe with it being on the Atari, this was like mind-blowing back then, and everyone loved it, and it was a 10 out of 10, and whatnot. For me, it's just, it's ice hockey. It works. It doesn't overly work well, in my opinion, but it does work. But anyways, thank you, my fuzzies, for watching this quick review of ice hockey for the Atari 2600. If you're watching me live, I am going on to the next winter game, skiing for the Atari, and I'll do that in 1 second. Have a good anytime. Take care. If you want to stay, stay. If not, go. Have a good anytime.